Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from On The Foot Market. I have another video for you guys, man. I'm banging out the content for you dudes, and it's a lot of good stuff, man. We got to be excited. You guys are watching a video today where we were going to be talking about, for me, what I think is going to be the best league for people wanting to make starter squads that are affordable with a lot of overpowered players in the league and players playing better than their card stats. And what do I mean by overpowered? I mean players playing for their value. You know, you're going to pick up a player for 2,000 coins, 1,500 in this league, and they're going to play like a 10,000 coin player in the Premier League. So not only is this video going to save you guys coins, it's going to help a lot of people watching this get good starter teams, teams that they can afford for 20,000 coins with a bunch of players that are going to play way better than their statistics or their price range, right? Like you look at a player like maybe a center back from this league will outplay a guy like John Stones who might be 5K in the Premier League early on, right? But this center back's 1K. So I'm excited to bring you guys this video today. I've been looking at a lot of leagues, and I was thinking, what is my favorite league this year? And this has to be my favorite league. So guys, the Bundesliga is where I'm taking you today, and I've highlighted a bunch of players in the Bundesliga that I really like for you dudes that I think will be affordable. Every player in today's video is going to be hopefully less than about 7,500 to 5,000 coins. All these players should be affordable for you guys. I've got the list up, and we're going to go through and look at them. Guys, if you enjoy the video today, if you're enjoying the content, drop a thumbs up. If you're ready for the web app, I'm ready. And I'm going to get going because this intro, you guys complain about it, so we're going to move on. Let's go. All right, so enough with the intro. I know you guys are ready to blow smoke at me, but I wanted to talk about the Bundesliga. The Bundesliga for me this year is the most affordable and has the most overpowered players. It actually is never usually my favorite in FIFA Ultimate Team for starter teams. I usually like the Liga 1. And this year the La Liga makes a really strong case. But I think you have to look at the Bundesliga as definitely being a league that is going to be good for your starter teams. Now, 83s in the beginning of FIFA, I want you guys to understand. A lot of people are going to comment on this video, well, Nick, won't 83s be up for SBCs? Usually when FIFA drops, there's no SBCs keeping cards like 83s and things like that up. There's just none of that. So early on in FIFA, I actually think that a guy like Ta for your starter teams is not going to be more than 5K. I look at this card, 71 pace, 83 defending, 81 physical. It's got good work rates. Like, this card is a very good card, and it's a card that a lot of you can afford, right? This is going to be a player that after the web app period, I think a lot of you watching this video will be able to afford a guy like Ta. I don't think he's going to be out of your price range at all, and I think you're going to be able to afford him. And he's another player that looks very overpowered. Now, you could go down the list and you could look at a guy like Timo Werner, right? I'm not going to sit here, though, and tell you guys that Timo Werner is going to be less than 5 or 7.5K, because he's not going to be. Timo Werner is going to be at least 15,000 coins, if not 25,000. He's also going to get a team with week 1. He had a great performance, and what does that mean that he got a team with week 1? Well, guys, it simply means that he's not going to be in packs the whole first week of FIFA, because he's actually going to have an inform in pack, so his gold card will never get in pack, so he will be very, very, very just not even prevalent on the market. The next guy I want to talk about is Casteels, right? This guy's 6'6", 82 rated goalkeeper with these statistics, 83 reflexes, 83 diving, 81 positioning. He's not going to be more than 2,000 coins, right? You're talking about value for money, right? Like, if you go to the Premier League and you were to look at a keeper like maybe Kepa, who's an 83 rated, that guy's going to be like 10 plus. That guy's going to be like 20 to 30K to start. So this is what we talk about as the Bundesliga for me. Not only to make coins or save coins is also the most overpowered for you people to use in your squads. Now, there's a ton of players. Top Rack, 78 pace with 83 defending and 74 physical. Now, I think Top Rack will be a little bit closer to that 5K mark. This is a very, very good card. The nationality doesn't help out a ton in terms of making a team or linking things. However, I feel like that this is a very usable card, and I think you're going to see a lot of people try to get Top Rack in their squads and things like that. I think that this is a card that you will see actually a good amount of demand on. Look, don't get me wrong, guys. The Bundesliga is going to have more demand this year than it has had in recent years. However, I still feel like for you guys watching this video and for people on budgets trying to get overpowered players or have a squad that's going to get you good rewards during rivals or the weekend league, the Bundesliga is the way to go for the first month. It's going to save you coins. You're not going to have to pay for the players I'm showing in this video today more than 5K each. Witzel is an interesting one. Witzel, I would buy before the Once to Watch comes out. There's a chance that Witzel may get a Once to Watch, and if that does happen, he's going to rise up a lot in value because that's what happens when gold cards gets Once to Watch. They go up out of pack. So Witzel looks like a phenomenal card. 71 pace, 74 shooting, 77 passing, 79 dribbling, 75 defending with 82 physical. This is a very, very, very good card to use in FIFA. I think that this guy is going to be definitely a card that you all need to get in your teams. If you're rocking a Bundesliga team, if Witzel's not in your squad, your boy is going to be disappointed. I will be disappointed. If Witzel is not in your teams, I'll be mad. And that card looks absolutely phenomenal. I got to say, boys, like as a card that you may want to use, it looks phenomenal. Now, We're talking a little bit higher of a price range potentially for Leon Bailey. I don't think he's going to be that cheap. This card is phenomenal. He's got 4-star in terms of skill moves and weak foot. 93 pace with 77 shooting, 85 dribbling. This card is a very good card. And if you look at some of the in-game stats and what you could do with him if you put a chem style on him, I think that I would be playing myself if I told all of you watching this video today that he's going to be less than 5K. I think he'll be a little bit closer to that 7.5, 10K mark. Nonetheless, an amazing card that you could, if you have the budget to do that, you could put in your starter teams. Now, Gnabry's another one of those on that line of players that I like, but might be a little bit more expensive in the Bundesliga. He's 4-star. Now, he could potentially be getting a ones to watch. So this guy, Serge Gnabry, could be going out of packs. So that's why I'm a little bit less crazy about Gnabry as an investment in the Bundesliga, or even just using him in your starter teams. I think it's a little bit tougher for me to tell you guys that I like him. Not even that I like him. I really like him. I just think that value for money, I don't know if that's worth it for a lot of you guys. But as we move to the next page, and the reason why I didn't even talk about Coman was I feel like Coman's going to be very expensive 5-star skills. Now, we got to talk about Pavlenka. This is our second keeper that we're going to talk about today. 6'5" with these statistics, 85 diving, 85 reflexes. Now, what I want to point out to you guys is that Pavlenka actually has saves with feet. And if you don't know what saves with feet, it's a trait that allows goalkeepers to almost... It allows goalkeepers to almost be sometimes very, very, very strong on breakaways and things like that. They're going to start saving things that a lot of goalkeepers cannot if they have that trait. So that trait is a very important trait for goalkeepers. It really is. Now, this guy Sabitzer, I'm not expecting to be more than 2,500 coins. You're talking about an 81 rated cam with 3-star skills and 4-star weak foot, right? Now, this card is phenomenal. 80 pace with 80 shooting, 77 physical, 79 dribbling, 74 passing. If you look at the in-games with this card, like this guy has it going on in terms of a card that is going to do well for your squads and things like that. This card is absolutely phenomenal. With the positioning, the shot power, everything combined, this guy is phenomenal. And I think this is a cam that, for me, if I'm making a Bundesliga team, I'm probably going to have him in my team. The idea of these teams, guys, would be to buy these teams before, like, September 30th. Right, and you would have a team to play with for the first weekend league that would be cheap, and you'd be making coins on it while it was up. Now, this guy looks phenomenal. Aaron Gui's got a massive upgrade. If you guys remember, he was Team of the Week 1 last year. He got a massive upgrade from last year, and he looks so good. This card looks absolutely insane this year. You've got an 81 rated card with 72 pace, 71 shooting, 81 passing, 78 dribbling, 71 defending, and 72 physical. 87 stamina on the man. He's got 80 agility, 85 balance. A great, well-rounded card. 3-star skill moves combined with a 4-star weak foot. This guy is going to be not expensive, right? You're talking a guy that plays for Leverkusen, and he's also Chilean. So not a lot of people are rocking any nationality teams outside of Brazil, France, England are just not that common in FIFA when you go on Ultimate Team, and that's not offense to you guys. Also, Leverkusen is not a club like Bayern that's going to keep a player's price up. So that's what I wanted to mention to you. Peace check. We're talking about right backs, man. Peace check. It looks phenomenal this year. He's going to be a little expensive. He's probably going to be like 3 or 4K. His Peace check is always around that price. However, he's got a 4-star weak foot with an insane card, so definitely take a look at Peace Check. You've got the option of Berkey, who's got a great card this year, so that's another option that you guys have to look at. Thorgan Hazard's not too bad. This guy I wanted to talk about, and I talked about this guy in my French video, my Overpowered French Starter Squad videos, player video yesterday. The thing with Playa is that, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right? He's got 84 sprint speed with 82 acceleration, 81 finishing on the guy, 76 composure. Like, this card looks very good. And I would say that for me, as a starter striker, you basically in the Bundesliga, you have Lewandowski, you have Timo Werner, and then what, right? Then you look at a guy like Playa, and I think that that's what we have to be realistic of, is that this is kind of one of the next best options. So I look at him as being not only a good investment for your teams, but also a beast. This guy looks like a beast. When you have that combination of pace and shooting, it usually plays out well for you. John Brooks is not going to be more than 1,000 coins. This guy has 72 pace with 82 defending and 76 physical. If you saw these stats in the Premier League, this guy would be 15,000 coins. I am telling you right now. Right, this is a phenomenal card. Great defending statistics. And this is not a bias because I'm from freaking US, all right? Don't take it that way, guys. I'm being serious. That is a very, very, very good card. Pavard is going to be a little bit inflated because of his performances at the World Cup. Although, saying that, 71 pace with 81 defending and 75 physical is definitely still a usable card. I just don't know how cheap he'll be. When you get to the 80 rated or less in the Bundesliga, this was my more exciting part of the video. There's so many players in this range that for me are so usable and so promising as not only investments, but as players for you guys, for your teams. There's so many players in the Bundesliga. You've got a guy like Pulisic. Let's talk about Bellarabi. Right, Bellarabi, if you look at right mids in the Bundesliga, you kind of have Robin, and then there's not many. There's probably one other that I missed, right? Bellarabi's kind of that pace sweat option that you guys are going to want to use, whether it's to play down the line, to cross in balls. Bellarabi's kind of your guy. So I look at Bellarabi for me as a great card. I think that this guy, I think he's going to do very well as an investment this year. If you want to invest in that kind of thing like position scarcity, he's got 4-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot, 91 sprint speed, 85 shot power, 86 agility, 87 dribbling with 77 composure. This card is fantastic, and I think you have to look at this as a serious contender for anybody's Bundesliga team, whether it's a starter team, an investment squad, or an actual team. Rebic had a really, really entertaining World Cup for himself to watch as a fan of FIFA and football in general. 85 pace with 78 shooting and 81 physical on his starter card. The guy looks phenomenal. He's got 3-star, 3-star, which is not amazing, but this guy is not going to be expensive, right? I'm trying to give you guys players right now that are actually going to rise up, but are not going to be expensive right away. And there's a lot of them. But that's why I like the Bundesliga. There's a lot of them. Bruma's going to be a little expensive this year because of the position change. He's going to be a striker, so that's going to have a little bit of a up to it. Konoplyanka's got 4-star, 4-star, and I think not enough people have talked about this card. 89 acceleration with 86 sprint speed, 83 agility, 82 dribbling, 74 composure. This guy is looking like a tank, and I really, 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 really think that this is a dude that you guys need to watch out for. I think that this is a guy that could play really, really well this year. And that's why I look at the Bundesliga. There's a lot of these kind of players. You look at a guy like Gilavogi, right? Gilavogi, right? 79 rated, 69 pace, 81 defending, 80 physical. Another phenomenal looking card. 2-star skill moves with 3-star weak foot, right? Another card that is really usable and is going to be very affordable for a lot of Bundesliga. That's why I'm crazy about the Bundesliga. When you get to this list of the under 80 rated players, the list goes on of players that are going to be overpowered and potentially very good for starter teams that are going to be cheap. Delaney, right? Delaney with a 3-star skill moves but a 4-star weak foot. Look at all his statistics in the 70s, the high 70s, the 83 physical. Look at what Delaney's got going on for himself as a card. It's fantastic, right? It's a very, very good card. So I think 92 stamina, 84 aggression, 86 jumping. Like, this is a card you are going to be able to afford. And the reason why I didn't want to get on the video today and make a squad for you guys is because I want to show you all of these players. It is insane how many players are usable. You look at Abraham, right? Look at this dude, man. 2-star, 2-star, but who cares? He's got 81 sprint speed with 76 acceleration and 83 stand tackling, right? I think he's got medium work rates and he's 6'2". This is a good card. Look at the space stats on this, right? And that you look at him and you know he's going to be affordable, right? You look at it and you know he's going to be affordable. Then you look at this dude, 79 rated, right? 77 pace with 78 defending and 83 physical. 3-star, 3-star, yeah, not the best, but medium-high work rates is great. 75 acceleration, 79 sprint speed, 80 stand tackling. Look at all these statistics that this guy has. This guy, for me, is going to be an insane cheap beast. I think that you got to look at this dude as a legit contender to be absolutely insane for a lot of your teams this year, right? It has to be. Then you scroll down the line, and as we get into the 78 rated to the Bundesliga, you got a guy like Diallo, right? 73 pace, 78 defending, 77 physical. The guy's playing for Dortmund, right? It's a card that not only is it going to help link a lot of your teams, but we're talking overpowered. We're talking about players that are overpowered in the Bundesliga and are going to play better than their card statistics. And the list goes on. I'm not done at the 79 rated, right? We have a guy named Akanji, right? 80 pace, 78 defending, 77 physical. 84 sprint speed is the in-game statistic that he possesses, and he's got great standing tackling. This guy is another one who's a cheap beast, and he's got a potential to get a Team of the Week 1 inform, so I wanted you guys to look out for that. Then you've got Wendell with 4-star skill moves, a 78 rated left back from Brazil. 86 pace combined with 72 defending, 72 physical, 87 aggression. Stamina's not the best. However, he's got other stats to make up for it. And the thing is, he's a 78 rated. That's what I want everybody to understand. The guy's a 78 rated. Then you've got a guy like Max, but if we scroll down the list, we've got a guy that I like even more. Goes by the name of Mr. Resilient, right? Look at how good this card is, right? I love this card in the history of FIFA, and I talked about this in my French video yesterday. 87 acceleration, 87 sprint speed on a left back with 84 stamina in the Bundesliga. Being 78 rated is going to be so damn affordable for you guys. It's going to be insane. Like, this is so affordable. A lot of you guys will be able to afford it. Then you look at a guy like Weiser, right? I think it's Weiser. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. Poulsen. You've got so many options here with, yes, they've got some stats that aren't the best. However, they're still overpowered. Now, this is going to be one of the few of the last players that we talk about, but this guy, Zakaria, looks absolutely insane. 3-star, 3-star, 86 sprint speed, 83 strength. What a card this is, right? Like, Zakaria looks absolutely fantastic, and this guy is going to be insane for a lot of your teams. Now, he's going to be a little bit more, he's probably going to be about 2,000 coins, because I think people are going to mark him as a cheap beast, and I think when that happens, you always see a card get hyped up a little bit, and you see his price definitely increase in value a little bit. However, look, man, this is a fantastic card, and if you're using a Bundesliga team, I think Zakaria needs to be a part of it. I think that's a card that you just... It's one of those things when you're making a team, it's like, can I leave this card out? And you have to say no. You cannot leave that card out. Then you've got Entep, who's got a fantastic card. But as we move down to the 77 rateds, the center backs somehow get even better, right? This guy is from France, and he's going to help with hybrids and things like that. 81 pace with 77 defending and 75 physical, right? 86 jumping, 82 sprint speed. It's unbelievable how good some of these cards are. In terms of, I can see the value that you're going to pay for these cards is going to be minimal, right? You could probably get a full squad of 18 with the reserves, with the subs included, for the value of like 2 Premier League players that look decent, right? Augustine, 86 pace, 76 shooting, right? 4-star skill moves. Another card, right? The list goes on, right? Zuber's not bad. The list goes on of players, especially in the Bundesliga. Brzezinski. You've got so many, if you go down to like the 76 rating, that are even good. Like, this is probably the last one I'm going to mention, is this Upamecano guy. 79 pace, 74 defending, 80 physical. He's going to get a perfect link with Mukeli, I believe that was the last one we talked about. A perfect link. So you have to start looking at the Bundesliga. Guys, I'm telling you right now, the Bundesliga is where it is at for starter squads that are going to have players that play better than their price, players that play better than their statistics. All that good stuff is in the Bundesliga. So I would get over to the Bundesliga ASAP. When you start at FIFA, when you get on console, get going with the Bundesliga. I think it's the league for you dudes. I'm telling you right now, I've done a look through of Liga and La Liga. Like, I'm looking for value for price and investment wise. Can you make coins, and are these players going to be cheap and play better than their value? For me, it's got Bundesliga written all over it. Let me know in the comments down below, what kind of teams are you guys going for? Are you guys going for a player/team in a different kind of regard? Are you thinking that one league's going to be better than the other? For me, in terms of everything, in terms of cheap, overpowered, and a good squad, the Bundesliga checks everything for me this year. I think I've looked all around, and there's so many good players, and I've seen so many content creators and things talk about the Bundesliga. I still think it's going to be very cheap. You've got a lot of players in the 75 to 81 rated, which means that the supply on the cards is going to be high, so they're not going to hold that high of a value because they'll be getting packed a lot. Hope you bros enjoyed the video today. I love making these kind of videos, and I hope it helps you guys out. Just see some players that are really overpowered for your early on starter teams. If it did, let me know in the comments down below. I love interacting with you guys, man, so keep getting down there. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody for watching the video today, and I'll see you in a brand new video soon. Peace out.